Retail arbitrage at Ollie's. That's what this video is going to be about. And you might find it interesting, especially if you're interested in retail arbitrage. And, we've done some at Ollie's before. And apparently it's one that people like because we get a lot of views on it. And that's why we decided to bring it back for your pleasure. And hopefully we can inspire you to actually get out there to Ollie's if you have one near. And if not, the same rules and principles are going to apply no matter where you choose to do your retail arbitrage. So here's what we're going to do, guys, just to give you a kind of an overview of what we're going to cover. So for the benefit of those who may not know, we're going to go over what retail arbitrage is and why you would want to do it. Then we're going to go out to the mystery van because I went to Ollie's and I did a little bit of recording to show you what it's like when you actually go and do retail arbitrage. So you're going to see what I was able to find. Then we're going to take a moment and look at my numbers, like what kind of numbers am I doing on Amazon currently. Spoiler alert, they're not so great, but hey, I can't just show you when they're good, right? Where's the transparency in that? Number 4, check this out. If you hang around, I'm going to show you how you can get connected with me. Things have changed, guys. Some of you are already connected. Some of you have heard me blah, blah, blah about how you can connect with me. And there's been a change, so hang around for that. You might find it interesting. And then finally, we're going to get you off and running because after you watch this video, what do? Well, you're going to find out. So let's get into it, guys. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace. Let's go. Okay, hustlers, thank you so much for taking a moment of your time to spend with me. My name is Horace, also known as La Machine. This is what to sell on Amazon. And on this channel, we talk everything arbitrage on the Amazon platform. So let's jump right into it. And, real quick, if that's something you want to learn about, like I said, that's all we talk about around here. So consider subscribing to the channel. And as long as you're going to do that, you might as well hit the bell notification so that you don't miss the videos that we come out with each and every week for your benefit. Give the video a thumbs up if it brings value to you. Okay, so first and foremost, what is retail arbitrage? Well, when we talk about selling on Amazon using the arbitrage method, we usually talk about both online arbitrage and retail. Online means you're buying products online, typically, basically at retail. Now you're trying to find sales, so you're trying to find discounts using coupons. There may be clearance items, closeouts, whatever it may be. But essentially you go in there like any other customer. It's not a wholesale type situation. You turn right around and sell those products on Amazon. And you may be going to your big box stores like Walmart, Target, Kohl's, Bed Bath and Beyond, Big Lots, Best Buy, whatever it may be. But then, as we mentioned in this video, we went to Ollie's. Ollie's is a discount store. A lot of people have them. They're popping up more and more. I'm in the state of Pennsylvania, so there are plenty of them. I live in Newville, Pennsylvania, and one of the founders of Ollie's, his mansion was in Newville. He has recently passed, but Pennsylvania is where it began. So there are plenty of Ollies here, and hopefully you have some where you are. But you have to understand, first and foremost, is understanding the concept of arbitrage. All it means is that you're buying a product on one market for one price, selling it over on some other market that you can find, and your idea is to be able to mark it up and you profit the difference. So that's all it is. If you do it online, that's called online arbitrage. If you do it in the store physically, that's called retail. They both have their pluses and their minuses. But I can tell you, retail arbitrage does have a couple of advantages. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but some of the ones that stand out for me right off the bat is When you go online, everybody with a computer and an internet connection can be shopping at the same place. And the frustration comes when you find a great deal, and then by the time you have the product sent to you, prepped, and then sent off to Amazon, 30 other people are searching the same things and they found that great deal as well. And now the price that you thought you were going to be able to get it at, well, it drops. Because your competition doesn't sit there and say, oh, well, we all have it at the same price. Let's just wait it out and we'll all eventually sell. No, no, no. Your competition says, oh, there's 30 people. I need to drop the price. And then another, and then another. And we call it the race to the bottom. A lot of times that doesn't happen as much with retail arbitrage because the products you get at that store, everyone doesn't have access to. Think about it. We're talking about Ollies. Everybody doesn't have Ollies. Hopefully you do, because then you would be able to take advantage, and the advantage would be not as many people having access to the products. Ollies doesn't sell online. So if you do have an Ollies, right away you have an advantage. And that's about as deep as I'm going to go with it. Well, no, let me give you one more. Let's say you go to Ollie's or any other retail store and you find a deal. But what you can do is actually list that product right then and there. And a lot of the hustlers, if this has happened to you, please leave a comment for the entire community and let them know, hey, you've done retail arbitrage. You've listed the product right then and there. And before you even got home, the product sold. See, that's different. That's different than online arbitrage where you have to wait for the product to be sent to you. See that day, that 2 days, that 3 days that it takes, you could have already sold that product. You see what I'm saying? Now on the other side, what are some of the cons? You got to get up, get out and go get it. See, when you do online arbitrage, you get to sit there and basically just use your brain, use your mind. That's still a form of work. In fact, it's probably the greatest form of work that you have been blessed to be able to perform. But you don't have to get up, get out, and get it. Okay? So, and I can tell you, here we go again, hustlers. Leave a comment and let the newbies know, let the community know. When you go to do retail arbitrage and physically go into the stores, the time just ticks. And 3 hours, 6 hours is gone before you even know it. You're tired. You're hungry. So, these are things you need to think about. You need water. You need a protein bar or some type of snack. You'll be using your smartphone in most cases to do your searching and your scanning to be looking for your deals. That seller app will drain your phone battery. So you need to have a backup way of charging if you're going to be out there really doing it. These are just things that you need to think about. And like I said in the beginning, both retail and online arbitrage have both their advantages and their disadvantages. But let me say one more thing about the arbitrage business model, whether it's online or retail. We're going to talk a little bit about arbitrage versus wholesale. And I'm going to say that because I have a private Zoom live call every Sunday with my people. And, we're family, so we talk. And one of the hustlers was really expressing the fact that he wants to get into wholesale. That is an eventual, destination for him, if you will. And the frustration because the margins, it's very tough to get the same type of margins that you can get with arbitrage versus wholesale. With arbitrage, you're going to have guys that are doing 300% markups, 500% markups, 700% markups. It's not all the time, but it's not unheard of. And to get 20%, which is what I typically get, 30, 40, 50% return on investment, that is so common. You're not going to get that with wholesale. Well, and you'll listen to the gurus and the people talking about, well, wholesale is all about You not having to do as much work. Tell them, hustlers. Some of you guys have tried wholesale. Do the community a favor. Leave a comment and tell them. I'm not saying that there's no money in wholesale. Of course, there's money in wholesale. But for you to think that as a small person, you're just going to walk in and make that money, that's not how it works. You're going to have to put your time, effort, energy in, and it's going to take easily, it's going to take months before you really start going. And I don't care what courses you buy. I don't care what mastermind groups and everything that you could spend money on investing. There is no way around the work. You're going to have to do the work, guys. So let's get on back over to what we're talking about. Retail arbitrage at Ollies. Guys, we're gonna go over to a video clip where we visit me at the mystery van, and we're gonna see what I came up with. So Jim, take us over to the mystery van.
Okay, gang, I'm here at one of my favorite stores to source. As you can see, I'm at Ollie's, and that's a place that I come to quite often. And you know, here's the deal, guys. Before we even start, number one, Jim is going to show you we were dealing with a 15% off coupon right from the start. So always take advantage and make sure. And here's something else. Pay attention, guys. If you have your reseller certificate, one of the hustlers had told me a while back, Ollies will take your reseller certificate. I was being lazy. I never did it. Today I decided, you know what? Let me bring my reseller certificate. I'm in the state of Pennsylvania, and I said, you know what, let me just fill out whatever I'm going to have to fill out. And to my surprise, there was nothing to fill out. You show the certificate, they take the tax off, done. I want you to think about that. In my state, that's 6% sales tax that we pay on everything. And I'm reselling this, so why should I be paying it if I don't have to? Number two, with that 15% off. So, you know, you're talking whatever that is, you know, 20, 21% right off the bat. So let's take a look at what we got here. And we're just going to kind of put this stuff away as we go. Now, I want you to pay attention because we got some different stuff. Now, here we got some Hamilton Beach. You guys know I sell a lot of that. So we'll just sort of stick that in there. And what we're going to do, sorry about I'm moving all over the place, but what we're going to do, we're going to sort of go over some things. This is going to be part one, but then we're going to have part two. Those I'm not going to sell on Amazon, so we won't talk about those. I'll be selling those on another platform. But we got a couple of these Barbasol rechargeable foil shavers. So you got to think about stuff like that when you walk into Ollie's, because the question becomes, okay, what am I going to sell? Look at this. We got some Perry Ellis, cotton tank tops. I didn't come in there thinking I was going to be sourcing tank tops, you know, but you never know. The gurus, the experts, the experienced people will tell you, search scan everything. And I'll show you what I was using. The Seller Central app that goes on your phone. It's free when you have your account. And look at this. We really did good on this. I'm going to show you my numbers, and hopefully I'm correct. But based on what I was looking at, these are pretty good. So I went ahead and bought 10 of those, and that's what we got. And just as a side note, I talk tactical arbitrage all the time. I used it right on my phone to kind of double check some things. It's really nice to have that extra added assurance that you're making the best possible decision. Remember, it's always, you're evaluating, and that's what this is all about, learning and understanding how to evaluate a product. Nothing is guaranteed, but you put the odds in your favor when you understand how to source. It's just like fishing. There's no guarantee you're going to catch a fish, but if you have experience, the odds are in your favor. You know the proper places, you know how to cast, you know how to reel, you know what lures and bait. It's no different, guys. So we're going to get back to the shop. We're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on here. And then later in another video, we'll actually go and evaluate how we did.
Okay, guys, so now you have a look at some of the products that I was able to source in here. You can see I brought them home. And here's the deal. You'll notice this video was named Part 1 because what we're going to do in Part 2, we're going to actually break down the numbers so you can really get into how to evaluate and how to see how well I did. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's just the reality of it, guys. And, you know, you'll see in these videos that I make, I don't always win, but I'm consistent. So that's where it all comes together. So now let's hop over to my Seller Central account. I'm going to highlight my cursor here, and we're going to take a look at my current numbers. Okay, so here we are in my account, and as you can see, actually today is June the 1st. The year is 2021, and you can see so far today I've done $463.76. That's not all that great, guys. 10 sales, and in the last 7 days I've had 76 units sold for $2,003.79. In 15 days I've done 147 units sold, $4,262.99. And in the last 30 days, 326 units sold, $8,830.06. Guys, if you follow this channel, I've been doing in the 9,000, so we're going in the wrong direction. Let's take a quick look and see here. We're gonna go, well, I guess I don't know, we'll say month to date and see. Yeah, so actually we're a little bit higher. We actually are in that 9,000 range. And last month we did about there, a little bit, you know, maybe almost 9.5, something like that. Let's get rid of this, and then you can kind of see, this is May we're looking at. I'm just going to follow this, and you can kind of see how that's moving up and down, and up and down, and down and up. You know, so you have to understand, Amazon, it's going to be dynamic. It's going to move. You know what I mean? But that was just to give you an idea of the kind of numbers that I do. Now, remember I said earlier, I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to get connected with me. So pay attention if this is something you want to do. Number one, why would you want to get connected with me? The reason you would want to do that is because when I say get connected to me, here's what I mean. I mean actually being able to talk to me on my cell phone. Hustlers, if any of you have actually reached out to get connected to me, and I was there for you, I responded, we hopped on a call, we texted, whatever we needed to do to answer your questions, and it didn't cost you nothing. Do the community a favor and let them know this is real. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. I've told myself it's my calling. And it really doesn't bog me down because not very many people are going to take advantage of this. So if you're one of the 1% that would actually want to connect, text the words working class hustler to the number on your screen. Okay? And the reason you would want to do it is, like I said, you actually get to connect with me through my phone. So what, right? So what does that mean? Well, you might have a quick question. You might want to bounce an idea off of me. You might be running into a problem. Here's what I know. I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I do know. People are out there, people like you, good people, are buying courses. They're buying coaching. They're buying, whatever it is that they're trying to invest. And I haven't seen one where you can call the person on their phone when you have those quick questions. It's not always about a 4-hour seminar. Sometimes you just want somebody that's a little bit ahead of you, has a little more experience than you, that you can talk to and ask a quick question, and then you're gone. Well, you would think if you spent $500, $1,000, $2,000 on a course, that you should at least be able to reach the person that sold you the course. Not a virtual assistant, not artificial intelligence, them. Not a ticket, them. I'm offering it to you. And I do it on a regular basis. So again, guys, if you've had that experience, let the hustlers know. But here's the thing, guys. It's not quite the same. Now, I'm a hands-on guy. I'm not here to try and rob people. So it means I won't be able to scale, and I don't care. I like to do everything hands-on. Even when you text the words working class hustler, I prefer to actually respond and get you into my contacts. But I can't do it like that anymore because it's just gotten too big when I want to, communicate with you and everything. So I had to go to a system that I have to pay for. Okay, and it's not cheap, but you're worth it. So here's what it's going to look like now. You'll text the words working class hustler to the number on your screen. Now what will happen is you'll see this guy and you'll see where it says join the working class hustlers. You'll put in a few things, okay? Not much. First name, last name, email, your phone number. When it says location, you're going to have to start to type wherever you live. So for example, if you're in the US, you'll type the letter U, and it's not working right now at the moment, but let's say, so okay, so I went P, it's showing Paris, but when you actually go out there, start typing in the country, the name of the country that you live in, and it'll actually start giving you choices to narrow it down. But it's I don't know why they put it that way. I just want to let you know that's how you do it. There's a few questions I want you to answer. They're simple, and it's just for the benefit of me being able to serve you better. So that's the way that works. And here's what we want to do at this point. Let me show you something else real quick. So if you follow my channel, you know all roads lead to tactical arbitrage. And tactical arbitrage is the software that I use to search for both retail and online arbitrage. So you can see I have 6 searches going right now. And if we go in and see, hey, what are those searches? We can go in. Oh, I'm searching Michaels. I'm searching Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot, Kohl's, Lowe's. I'm doing what's called reverse searches in certain categories, and on and on and on. And I encourage you to learn this software. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm telling you to learn it. Okay? And a lot of you love to do your research. So here's what you do. We have an entire mini series on the software Tactical Arbitrage. Get yourself familiar with it. Then take the Lightning course part 1, take the Lightning course 1.1, take the Lightning course part 2. We'll be coming out with 2.1. That'll be coming out soon, but it ain't out yet. And the purpose is this. You can have a free trial. Down in the description, you can get a 10-day free trial, but that ain't good enough. You need to get the most out of the 10-day trial. And that's why we put together all of this information, especially the Lightning courses, because they only take about 10 minutes each. And right away, you'll know how to set up a search, how to get going, and how to make money while you're going through your 10-day free trial. What you don't want to do is be losing time. Okay? Time is money. And you like to say it, I bet you. Time is money. This is where we live it. This is where I said your time is your money and we want to save it. So take advantage, take those courses, and that way while you're on your 10-day free trial, you could be making money. Okay, you'll be ahead of the game and you'll stay there. Okay, plus you're connected with me so that when you have problems with tactical arbitrage, I can walk you through it by text or we can hop on a call. I don't care. Remember, no matter what tools you use, because I didn't use this stuff for a long time, the bottom line is you must know how to evaluate products. Okay, we got a couple of videos that show the 7 steps to be able to evaluate a product. You make your money when you buy, or when you source, as we like to say in the arbitrage game. So now you're off and running, guys. You got your homework assignments. Figure this stuff out. You're not alone. We're connected. Okay? And guess what? For a little while longer, if you get connected with me, you'll be invited to the live calls. Oh my God. I can't. If any of you have been on the live calls, leave a comment. Let the guys know. So much valuable information. You want to learn how to get ungated? It's not that hard. You got questions? The whole community, we're there to help. So, but I'm not going to keep that for free for very long. That's actually part of the Arbitrage Total Training System, and the link to that is in the description if that's something you want to invest in. But that is a total program for newbies, so that newbie has coaching, one-on-one consultation, ungated leads 5 days a week, everything that he or she would need to really get off to a jump start. And it's so affordable, and you only need it for maybe a month or two. $100. Why would you spend $500, $1,000, $3,000? Okay, not even be able to talk to the person that sold you the crap on the phone. And you don't. Once you learn this stuff, you don't even really need to be spending that kind of money. So watch those videos. I'll see you there. And then don't forget, we're going to have part 2 of this video where we actually break things down. And I'll see you there.